Hello, this is Sean Shaw with Dinner and Dialogue. Thank you again for tuning in. We are fortunate enough to have with us Mr. Jon Chaffin, who plays Warlock on Tyler Perry's hit series on the OWN network, The Haves and the Have-Nots. Again, thank you, John, for coming by and breaking bread with us. If you can tell us a little bit about how you got into the business, a little bit about who you are.
Well, as you just said, I'm Jon Chaffin. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia. I grew up on the east side of Stone Mountain, so that's my home. Got into acting, I'd say like during high school, I would do drama classes and plays in school and saw the reception. And I didn't have any family or friends in California at the time. This was like 2001. So I just went to school and got my degree in communications and started working behind the scenes. And so that's how I essentially got my foot in the door as working behind the scenes, and then transitioned to front of the camera. And fast forward about 6 years later, now I'm on the Have and Have-Nots. And it's been an awesome journey. That came about the typical way, got an audition, put myself on tape, using an iPad. Tyler Perry and Mark Swin, they loved it. They put me in for a callback. Went down there, did my thing, and the rest is history.
Okay. Right. Awesome. So, what would you say has been your biggest influence in coming into the industry?
As far as people, or
people, any actors in particular that you've been influenced?
I mean, the usual suspects: Denzel, Samuel, Lawrence, Johnny Depp, Leonardo DiCaprio, Russell Crowe. I mean, I could go on and on and on. But what really threw me or thrust me into it was just watching the older shows, Living Colors. I used to watch that all the time, Martin, all the time. I would reenact those shows. And so, ironically, coming into the business, I didn't really have anybody to show me the ropes, so I spent a good deal of time, going through the school of hard knocks and just kind of figuring it out on my own. And which I'm grateful for, because now I can kind of, sniff out the BS, what I'm saying? But right now, as far as my peers, I mean, I work with some great actors on the show. Tika Sumpter's amazing.
Yes.
Crystal Fox is, she's the aunt that everybody wants to have.
Absolutely.
Angela Robinson she's flawless.
Yeah.
So, and just being able to share, the show and camera with them, I've learned a lot from them just, watching them work. So I would say, outside of those usual suspects, the peers that I've worked with along the way definitely been a big influence on me.
Right. With that being said, what are your thoughts about the iniquities in Hollywood as far as roles being available for people of color? Any thoughts on that? With the whole Oscar boycott and all that?
Yeah. We've come a long way as actors of color. I mean, you got to think, 50 years ago, we weren't even, one set, like that. Maybe a handful at most. So it's getting better, but it's still not enough. Still not where it should be. And I think with the discussions being open, social media, now fans can really express their feelings immediately. Like, we don't have to wait until a decision's been made. Now we can go directly to the decision makers and let them know this is what we want to see. You know what I'm saying? We need to see more diversity. The world is so more vast than just, quote unquote white actors or, the special among us, And we, as artists, it's not our job to judge, you know what I'm saying? We're, as Shakespeare said, we hold up a mirror to nature and reflect back to itself. So how can we be reflecting back to the world if we're not doing that by having more diverse casting? And I think the Oscar So White is definitely taking on a life of its own, and it's been for good, because you look at it now. Viola Davis, amazing, just got a deal with ABC overall. Kerry Washington, overall deal with ABC. Sanaa Lathan has a new show. There's a lot of them. Gabrielle Union's doing her thing. Taraji's doing her thing.
Yeah.
Regina Hall's doing her thing. And now we're starting to see it open up even more with a lot of younger, actors in my age range that are starting to come out. Look at Creed, what I'm saying, with Ryan Coogler. Now he's directing Marvel.
Yeah.
Come on, he's got It's amazing. You know, F. Gary Gray is back on Fast and Furious, so it's like it's coming, but it's still very slow. I think as far as Hollywood is concerned, we're still very far behind as far as moving forward. There are other industries where they have diversity and it's a requirement. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel like that's how it should be in Hollywood. There should be a requirement, not just to shut people up, quote unquote, but to reflect the world in which we live.
Absolutely.
But I definitely have to say right now it's a great time. There's a lot of opportunities for actors of color. So for anybody who's on the fence, or anybody who's like maybe a little bit frustrated or feel like, oh man, when is it going to happen? It's never going to happen. Right now is a really, really good time because of the conversation being going for so long and so loud, and the Oscar so white having this hashtag that's reaching. Now the studios are really taking a notice and say, okay, we gotta change the way we do casting, which is good.
Oh, yeah, I know you went to Fort Valley. You graduated with a mass communications degree. Did you pledge any fraternities?
Phi Beta Sigma.
Okay, all right, very good.
Fraternity Incorporated.
All right.
Spring 2003.
Okay, all right. So, when was the last time you cried?
Last time I cried?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is a great question. Last time I cried, like a real strong cry was probably when my friend passed away.
Okay.
Like, that was like a really emotional time for me. It was a few years ago. Like, really like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got that ugly cry.
Yeah, that was the snot coming out of the nose.
Right.
It was like, one of those. But actually, I'm an emotional guy. You know what I'm saying? I cried watching The Blacklist. You know what I'm saying? When they killed Megan Boone, I was like, wait a minute, what's going on?
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. I see you were adorning the Hawks jersey. Are you a Hawks fan? So okay.
I'm always. I'm Atlanta Hawks, Braves. I'm Atlanta Falcon.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I represent my home team always.
Okay.
Always.
Awesome. Now, is there any show on television that you could see yourself in and say, man, I know I could do an awesome job on that show, or any characters that you can point out?
Empire, Hollywood Murder, Blacklist.
Okay.
Scandal, NYPD, Law and Order, Criminal Minds.
Any show on TV, practically.
Blue Bloods. I mean, I could definitely see myself doing something. I get it all the time. The Terrence Howard comparison.
Right.
I guess it's the voice or whatever. I don't know, but definitely I can see Empire.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
AMC has some really great shows too.
Right.
And Netflix. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Netflix is huge.
I would love to go on Orange is the New Black and do some comedy. People don't really know I could do comedy. But
okay.
I am a character.
Okay, I was gonna ask what genre do you prefer as far as the acting?
I have a lot of drama, but I do like comedy. You know what I'm saying? I don't really go out for comedy a whole lot.
Right.
But I do enjoy it when I get the opportunity to do it. But I guess I have a very commanding presence that just lends itself very well to drama. So that's been my meat and bones.
Right, because your current demeanor is just very, drama-esque, very serious.
It'll be hard all the time. I can be sensitive to it sometimes,
Right.
A little sensitive side.
Okay, all right. If you could be a superhero, who would that be? What superhero do you think you could portray pretty well? But there are a few people out there.
I'd love to be like the Flash.
Okay.
I'd love to be the Flash. I think the Flash is so dope.
Okay.
Yeah. And my superhero power would be like the teleport. You know what I'm saying? Like I could go, do something bad. I was gonna say rob a bank and get away, but that's probably a bad example of why I would.
Where you going? Yeah.
I would use my powers for good, of course.
Right, of course.
Rob banks and teleport out of there before the police can get there.
Right.
I would never do that.
Okay.
I would never do that.
So are you a cook? Do you cook at all?
I cook at home. I'm not on this level, obviously, but I cook about 95% of my own meals.
Okay. So it's outside of hot dogs and hamburgers?
Definitely. No to the hot dog hamburger. Definitely not. But I do like to cook my own meals. I like to get little recipes and try different things. I'm getting into baking.
Really good?
Oh yeah. These are sausages.
Yes, they are.
Or
andouille,
Oh.
which is Louisiana style.
Oh, okay.
Are you don't eat pork?
I don't eat pork, I don't eat beef.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just chicken, fish, turkey. So I cook a lot of salmon, a lot of fish. You know, I try to find like little different variations of chicken. You know that I can make. So I'm becoming like a little chef. Like it's slick becoming a hobby.
Oh, okay.
Starting
That's a
from
good thing.
Yeah, like I'm gonna take some cooking classes because I really enjoy cooking. You know, and not only that, you know what's in your food.
Right.
You know, it's a lot healthier.
Mm-hmm.
So I enjoy it. These mussels are everything. Thank you. Oh wow. This looks.
That's the duck.
That is the duck. The baby carrots and spinach,
Yeah, it looks like bok choy.
bok choy,
Yeah.
something.
That's
Yeah,
good.
we're gonna see how it goes.
It's good. It's hitting.
This duck is definitely hitting. Also, if you want to follow me, I'm on Instagram, JohnBoy1914. I'm on Facebook, Jon Chaffin, and I'm on Twitter @Jon Chaffin. See you soon.